Kareem, your film is called Perfect. It looks at Tourette's. What is the perspective that the plot line for Perfect?
Well, it's the story of this young man who has Tourette's and OCD, and it explains how it affects his everyday life, and more particularly his love life. So it explores this date that he thinks just went terribly wrong.
Okay, listen, we're going to play, I guess this must be the opening of the film.
Yeah, it's a part of the opening of the film, which is more the educational part of the film, which explains what Tourette's is and what OCD is, and especially what Tourette's is not, because there are a lot of misconceptions.
Okay, let's give it a listen.
Most people associate Tourette's with involuntarily belting out profanity or socially inappropriate remarks. What you're thinking of is a condition called coprolalia.
We can touch base next week, so
I don't have that. Others confuse Tourette's with repetitive behaviors, such as switching lights on and off in an effort to reduce anxiety. That's called obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD. I have that. There's a fine line between Tourette's and OCD. They're both neuropsychiatric disorders, and even for a guy like me, it's hard to tell which behavior comes from which disorder. For example, I'll usually wake up in the middle of the night and check the locks, oven, stove, and any switch I might have left on. That's OCD. Then I'll walk back to my room, but not before touching the front doorknob. I sometimes even let out a quiet grunt, just to make sure I still have a voice. That's Tourette's.
I mean, that was kind of I think I learned something there just from that clip there. I guess there must be a lot of misconceptions around what Tourette's is.
Yeah, well, a lot of people think that when they hear Tourette's, they think people just belt out profanity, and that's just that is a part of Tourette's, but it's a very small. It's called coprolalia, and only a small percentage of people who have Tourette's actually do that.
What made you want to make this film?
Well, this was for the CBC Short Film Face-Off. Every year, CBC has a national competition and try to find some of the best films in Canada. And 3 weeks before the deadline, I decided that I wanted to enter the competition. So I sent Jit a text message, and I said, well, we have 3 weeks if we want to enter this competition. Do you want to make a short film? And Jit answered only as Jit would, with yes. So we made the movie in 3 weeks, and the reason I chose to have a lead character with Tourette's and OCD was because that's what I have, and I like to write about things that I know, and I've had all these tics that you see in the movie. None of them were made up. They're all from my own life. So and these are all tics that I've been doing since I was a kid.
So yeah, it was quite a challenge then to put this together in that short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, we this is the story of our lives lately. I think every time, for some reason, we always try to add more challenge to filmmaking.